In the middle of the Cold War, intelligence agencies believed that science could solve almost any problem. Satellites were still primitive, bugs were bulky, surveillance was risky, and so, somewhere inside the CIA, someone asked a question that sounds like a joke, but absolutely wasn't. What if a cat could be a spy? This wasn't a metaphor. It was a classified program, and it had a name, Project Acoustic Kitty.
Behind every moment lies a scientific wonder. I'm Kale, and welcome to SciCurious, where curiosity meets science.
During the 1960s, the CIA faced a constant challenge: how to secretly listen to Soviet conversations without being detected. Traditional listening devices were limited by battery life, signal strength, and visibility. A microphone hidden in a wall could be discovered. A wiretap could be traced. But a living animal? That could walk anywhere, unnoticed. Cats, in particular, seemed perfect. They blended naturally into urban environments. People ignored them, and unlike dogs, they could wander freely without raising suspicion. From a distance, a cat sitting near a park bench or embassy entrance looked harmless. The idea was deceptively simple. Surgically implant a microphone into the cat's ear canal, a transmitter along its spine, and a battery near the base of the skull. The cat's tail would act as the antenna. Engineers believed that nearby conversations could be captured and transmitted in real time to CIA receivers. On paper, it looked like innovation. In reality, it was a collision between engineering optimism and biological reality. The technology itself was already pushing the limits of the era. Microphones were sensitive to wind, movement, and electrical noise. Batteries were heavy and had short lifespans. Signal interference from buildings and vehicles was common. Engineers were trying to shrink a surveillance system into a moving, breathing animal. But the biggest problem wasn't electronics. It was the cat. Cats are not machines. They are governed by instinct, distraction, hunger, fear, and curiosity. No amount of training could guarantee that a cat would sit quietly in the right place, at the right time, facing the right direction, while ignoring food, noise, and sudden movement. CIA trainers reportedly spent years trying to condition the cat to move towards specific locations on command. But biology kept interfering. Hunger overrode training. Sudden sounds caused the cat to wander. Environmental unpredictability ruined controlled behavior. From a neuroscience perspective, this was inevitable. Animal behavior is not programmable. Unlike humans, animals cannot understand mission objectives or adjust behavior to abstract goals. The brain prioritizes survival, not espionage. Then came the test. According to declassified accounts, the first real-world trial involved releasing the cat near a park bench where two men, believed to be Soviet targets, were talking. The goal was simple: walk near them, sit down, and transmit audio. The moment the cat was released, it walked into the street and was hit by a taxi. Whether this exact detail is partially mythologized or not, what is confirmed is that the project failed catastrophically. After spending the equivalent of millions of dollars, the CIA concluded that the concept was impractical. The final assessment reportedly stated that cats could not be reliably trained for surveillance in real-world environments. Project Acoustic Kitty was quietly abandoned. But this strange experiment reveals something deeper about Cold War science. During this era, intelligence agencies often assumed that technical ingenuity could overpower nature. If something didn't work, the solution was more engineering, more funding, more control. Project Acoustic Kitty showed the limits of that thinking. You can miniaturize electronics. You can amplify signals. But you can't override biology. Today, surveillance is dominated by satellites, digital interception, and AI-driven analysis. Compared to that, a spy cat sounds ridiculous. But in the context of the 1960s, it was a serious attempt to solve a serious problem. And that's what makes it fascinating. Not because it was clever, but because it failed. It reminds us that innovation without understanding the underlying science can lead to absurd outcomes. And sometimes, the most advanced technology collapses when it meets something as unpredictable as a living mind. So here's the real question. Was Project Acoustic Kitty a ridiculous failure, or a warning about the dangers of treating life as hardware? What do you think? Was this the strangest intelligence experiment ever? Or are there even weirder Cold War projects we haven't uncovered yet?
Science is everywhere if you just know where to look. Thanks for watching SciCurious. Until next time.